Hello and welcome again to another edition of Sports Updates Ghana. And coming up in this edition, Chris Hughton, an English-based coach of Ghanaian descent, has arrived in Ghana ahead of talks of he becoming the next Black Stars coach. Also, Sola Ayew, the uncle of the Ayew brothers, I'm talking about Andre and Didier Ayew, has dared management of the Black Stars to drop the Ayew brothers from the Black Stars if indeed they are not good to be in the Black Stars. Also, Mohammed Salisu is set to start his Black Stars journey after his uncle confirmed that the player is willing to play for the Black Stars, despite rumors that the player has turned his back against Ghana. Well, all this and more coming up in this edition of Sports Update Ghana. So as usual, if today is your first time, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's set the ball rolling. And English-based coach of Ghanaian descent, Chris Hughton, is in Ghana for some days. Well, the coach who has been coaching in the English Premier League and the Championship Purpose League in the UK arrived in Ghana on Friday and is said to be one of the coaches who is likely to become the next Black Stars coach. Well, already some Ghanaians and a section of Ghanaians have been pushing for the English-based coach to become the next Black Stars coach. Well, as to whether he came to Ghana for the Black Stars job, well, it is unknown. But the coach has been visiting Ghana for some time now because he has some family members in Ghana. But unfortunately, since he arrived in Ghana, all the talks are centered about he becoming the next Black Stars coach. Well, Chris Hughton formerly managed Nottingham Forest and also helped Newcastle qualify back to the Premier League after winning the Championship, and also he coached Norwich City in the English Premier League. But his last stint was in the Championship where he coached Nottingham Forest. Well, he has been unemployed for some time now, and a number of people think that, well, he can be the replacement for Coach Milovan Rajevac, who was sacked days after the Black Stars abysmal performance that saw the Black Stars record their worst performance in history at the 2021 African Cup of Nations. The Black Stars lost to Morocco, drew to Gabon, and lost to Comoros at the 2021 AFCON, getting knocked out in the group stages with just 1 point. And since then, a number of people called for the sack of Coach Milovan Rajevac. Well, on Wednesday, the GFA announced the dismissal of the Serbian tactician, and now the Black Stars are looking for a substantive coach to fill the void ahead of the 2022 FIFA World Cup playoffs, which Ghana is set to face Nigeria in March 2022. So, who becomes the next Black Stars coach? Well, a number of people are saying Chris Hughton, Ibrahim Tanko, Sola Stete, George Boateng, Otuado. Yes, a number of coaches. Ghana there, we get plenty coaches. Even the likes of local-based coaches. Asante Kotoko head coach Prosper Nati, as well as Coach Samuel Boydo of Heart of Folk, have all popped up with nobody knowing who the next Black Stars coach is. Well, in the next couple of days, I'll bring you up to speed on all that, and also have a special video dedicated to Chris Hughton on whether he deserves to be the Black Stars coach. What's his profile? What has he done so far? What has he achieved for himself? Why didn't he play for the Black Stars in his heydays but ended up playing for Ireland? Well, you don't have to miss this particular edition. Well, let's move on and talk some more, and this time to the camp of the Ayew brothers. Well, in the last couple of days, there have been news that the Ayew brothers do not want to play for the Black Stars anymore. I'm talking about Black Stars captain Andre Ayew and Jordan Ayew. It turns out that those reports from the media are all false because Fifi Taki, the PA of the Ayews, came out to debunk those assertions, saying that the Ayews are committed to play for the Black Stars, and even said in his tweet that he even got off the phone with the Ayew brothers and that nothing of they not playing for the Black Stars came up. Well, the Ayew brothers have come under sharp knives of Ghanaians because their performance at the AFCON, according to some section of Ghanaians, was underwhelming, especially Jordan Ayew, who failed to score a goal at the tournament. But Andre Ayew scored goals at the AFCON, lifting his number of goals at the AFCON to 10, becoming Ghana's highest goal scorer at the AFCON so far. Well, so why are the Ayew brothers in the news this time again? Well, their uncle, that Sola Ayew, the brother of Abedi Pele, says that if indeed the Ayew brothers are not good enough to be in the Black Stars, then they deserve not to be called to the Black Stars, because according to him, they didn't for themselves to come into the Black Stars, and neither did he, Sola Ayew or Abedi Pele, influence their call-up. And he also addressed issues of people in saying that, well, the Ayew brothers are always in the Blasters as if it's for their family. So let me go and read a quote from Sola Ayew's interview with Adikamfo FM. Sola Ayew, who plied his trade mostly in the Portuguese league, is said to have said, "If you ask me whether the national team is not a reserve of the Ayews, then drop them. It's not me or Abedipele or the boys who pushed for their invitation. We hear those rumors about the Black Stars being for the Ayew family. Well, it does not bother or disturb us because it's part of football. If those who criticize the Ayews do not exist, football will not be complete. When we are not doing well, there are players who are better, so drop them." That's what Sola Ayew said about the Ayew brothers. Well, the Ayew brothers, as I've said before, become under so much criticisms, and people thought that they were going to quit the Blasters after the recent issues that happened in camp, where the Blasters failed to glitter or win the Ghana's 5th AFCON after 40 years. But well, the Ayew brothers are committed to playing for the Blasters. That's all you have to know. But his uncle, or their uncle, is just saying that if indeed they are not good enough to be in the Blasters, then what are they doing in the Blasters? There are other good qualified players. Call them. Well, let me put that aside and go ahead and talk about Mohammed Salisu. Yes, the player who has trended all this week, because Alhaji Grusa said that the player, that's Mohammed Salisu, the 22-year-old, told him, Alhaji Grusa, the bankroller of King Faisal, that he shouldn't be talking about him, shouldn't be poking his nose into where they've not even sent him.
Meaning kasa, meaning ne papa kasa, and the managers, yatina meeting. Or beside me say, where you me ba, me be man up above Black Star way. Where you me ba, me be man up above Black Star way.
Alhaji Asama Salisu kayano.
Wallahi, me din yanku bonsi, me chanu kontumpo.
Well, the uncle of Mohammed Salisu has come out to debunk the assertion that, well, Alhaji Grusa said that the player is not willing to play for the Blasters. Well, he said it's not true because he spoke to Mohammed Salisu and he has been in constant touch with the player, and the player is willing to play for the Blasters to the extent that he wants to play for the Blasters. Well, in a recent interview with Salisu's uncle, he told Sika FM that his nephew is willing to play for the Blasters, and he's quoted to have said that he'll be playing for Ghana soon. He has assured us that he'll be playing in the World Cup qualifiers. He cleared the air about his absence in the AFCON, but assured of availability for the World Cup qualifiers. His uncle is said to have told Kumasi-based Sika FM on Friday, January 28, 2022. So that's the uncle of Mohammed Salisu saying that the player is willing to play for the Blasters. Well, as to if Mohammed Salisu will play for the Blasters, well, I think he'll be with the Blasters at the right time. For now, I think he's trying to cement a place in Southampton starting 11, so that when he's no more there and comes to play for the national team and goes back, he'll still walk into the senior or the first 11, even if he comes to play for the Blasters. Well, that's all I have for you in this episode of Sports Updates Ghana. I'll be bringing you updates in subsequent editions. So as usual, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. My name is Joseph Adamafiu. You can call me Ni Adama. Peace out.